Good morning. So we've got an oldie but a goodie this morning, 14th of June 2024. Islands in the Stream. I've forgotten what that one is, but we'll find it. I think it's, always looks like a staple to me. We've got Saturn, was mentioned yesterday. We've got Leo mentioned yesterday, and we've got the 8th house of Scorpio mentioned yesterday. Sun conjuncts Mercury, a trip or meeting is likely to catch your attention. It's a good day for get-togethers and short trips, although you may also experience a surprise. The moon enters Libra, so surprises. So today's card is Temperance card, which is Sagittarius. It's about balance, it's about universities, about hips and thighs, about weight gain, weight loss. It's about learning the hard lessons of life. Hopefully it'll be upright so we don't have to learn any more lessons. Depends how far along your journey you've got. Sail away with me to another world. We rely on each other. So maybe travelling across water for some. Let's have a look. Scorpio, death and rebirth. Transformation. Coming out your comfort zone. With integrity, because Saturn's there. Going for my nose, it could be a child in spirit. Going for my nose in a different way to what they usually do. And there's Scorpio, but it's not today's card. So unfortunately we have got more lessons to learn, I'm afraid. Which is a shame. Richard's back, the Lord Mayor. Let's have a look. What's going on? So we have not got the right balance in our lives, like work, family, love and money. We're afraid of the future, putting things off until tomorrow that need to be done today. The dog there in the background, there's Born of the Year, the dog, holding us back, stopping us from going into the future because we're frightened. Fear, 22, Richard. It's me, Dick Whittington card. Fear of looking a fool. And there we have Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius. Pisces has left the building. There, look, gone. Pisces and Neptune leaves 2026. So we've got nobody now sacrificing themselves for us. So this is about the ones that expected others to sacrifice for them, because they didn't get the balance right. So that includes the Leo, the Scorpio and Sagittarius. They're addicted to a way of life, the old way of doing things, the outcome of the situation. So they fear the future because they don't want things to change. But it's cost them something or someone. A bond is broken. As Born in the Year, the snake now mentioned. Because they're in denial, they're protecting others, or they're not sure of the facts. A decision that needs to be made. You have to learn patience, because there's impatience there. You have to accept the gift that Spirit's given you of a new beginning. A new business, a new home, a proposal, whatever it is. If you don't accept, you will never prosper. If you choose to take this opportunity and nurture it, it will grow within a year. There are those who want to win at all costs, those who are addicted to the past, to the way it used to be, to the sacrifices that you made, and they tried to bring you to your knees. It could be a violent battle, but they won't win. And the thing is, nobody wins these, nobody wants it to get this far, but sometimes it has to. And everyone will regret this violence when it comes. So, wrongdoers, again, isn't it? Those that are addicted, those that cannot see, are the ones that will suffer. Not the ones who stand in their integrity and do what's right. Funny thing, there's only one major arcana that is important, because today's card is neutral. And that's the fear of tomorrow. 22. The 22nd of any month, the door number, wherever you see the 22. Massively important. Fear of looking a fool. Fear of sticking your head above the parapet. There it is. Aries, father figure. The chance of a new beginning that will be successful. But for that to happen, you have to have self-esteem, self-respect. Shoulders back, chest out, look the world in the eye. Could be a makeover, could be a haircut, but above all, it's knowing your worth. This is bosses, kings, princes, someone in authority that looks kindly on you. A rebirth, if you like, a face and head, and there again. So this is definitely the green light of go, a brand new beginning. Don't fear that future. A new team, a new door, a new portal to walk through. Patience, 3 days, is mentioned twice. Judgment Day has arrived, and you have to decide which side of this coin you are going on. Joshua, the walls of Jericho come tumbling down. You have to use your voice. Somebody is not standing up. It takes every voice to bring that wall down. This is a long-standing problem that someone refuses to make a decision about, and it may be too late if you don't. Are you selling your soul to the devil, or are you rising, ascending to a higher level? And number 20, massively important. There is someone here that's all mouth and no trousers. He doesn't do what he says he's going to do. He brags about it, but never does it. 21st of March to 21st of April. Impotence. Someone feels physically or mentally or spiritually impotent. So it could be a medical issue with the loins. Yeah, hell will freeze over before there's an apology. And if you can't know when you've done wrong, there's no movement forward, it's stagnation. Healing needs to take place for some medical issues. There are those with a scar on the leg, the limp, the amputation, no communication, a fear of crowds, and terrorist activity. Yeah, and money is, greed is a big thing. 9 or 27, refusing to go within and realise your faults, refusing to apologise for what's wrong because it will cost you financially or materially. The other issue is health, big time health, because we've got Chiron and the hospital doors, the lockdown. Maybe someone doesn't want to admit there was wrong with the lockdown. And that's why the fear in the future, because they fear the retribution if they do. So doctors, nurses, hospital doors, no communication, no compensation for what's been done. Issues with children, definitely. A lack of commitment, problems with child maintenance, people in uniform, those of a darker complexion, Taurus, Vega, Capricorn energy. My hand's itching, so it's all a lot about money. Refusing to see that the future could be better than it is now. If you're starting a new business, definitely, it's massively important. It will be successful, but you've got to remember your health. Get the work balance right, because if you don't, you'll make yourself ill. Virgo energy is strong. Yeah, so take a day off for your own well-being. Find some peace of mind. Go out in the fresh air. You need a day off to get the balance right. So maybe that's why you're putting it off till tomorrow. You can't control everything. What's yours will always be yours. So let go and let spirit take care of it. You don't own people. They have their own free will. The more you hold on to something, the further away it will get. So let go. Yeah, this bond is broken. There's nothing can be done about it right now. Possibly 2 months. Return to it then. Yeah, the enemy is overcome. That enemy may well be within. It could be yourself. You're seeing friends as enemies and enemies as friends. Yep, there's a third party here. The three Norns, a reunion, a celebration. Someone feeling like a spare part there. Something coming between you and what you want, if you let it. But you shouldn't, because this is a happy card. This is reunions and celebrations. Don't let someone or something come between you and your happiness. Fond memories of the past, the children, nostalgia, looking back at photographs. So if you're with a new partner and they don't want you to see the kids, or they're saying you can't afford to pay for your kids from a previous relationship, that's them, not you. Don't let that happen. Remember your responsibilities. Have integrity. We've got the Leo card again. These obstacles that you're seeing will be removed. The sun will come out again. The sunflowers are a sign from spirit. Something is coming to light very soon. It will be illuminated and travel. This is a nightmare situation. No, there's no sugarcoating it. So, let's see. Uras. That's what it's called. The beach. The letter U or double O. The name of this rune is primarily connected to the long extinct wild bulls of the north, Taurus. The aurochs, these untamable beasts, roamed the wastelands and were much feared. However, the sound of the alternative name creates a pun, both on the Old Norse word for awe, hence metal, and on word meaning hail or drizzle, hence the inclement weather. As well as these subsidiary concepts, the syllable can also be taken to mean ancient or primordial. This is a fitting description for an animal of prehistoric power, such as an auroch. This rune is considered a masculine and forceful nature. So there is our auroch, the masculine nature. It is likely that Uras originally represented the second half of the primordial pair, the first being the cow Ordumla, symbolised by the first rune Feu. Uras is undoubtedly masculine in character, and indeed there may have once been a mythological equivalent of the primitive mother goddess that was represented as a mighty bull. If this was the case, then confirmation of this theory has been lost over time. However, it is true that the most macho of Viking gods was associated with this rune: Thor, the thunder god; Thursday, the strong champion of the deities of Asgard, and the sworn enemy of the chaotic giants. And there's the enemy, and there's the chaotic giants taking on the big boys, in business or otherwise. The people of the north subscribed the rune Uras. The subsidiary meaning of both hail and awe added credence to its attributes, since Thor was the omen of storms and the wielder of the deadly hammer that was made for him by the subterranean dwarfs. Powerful energies are at work when Uras appears. If you require added vitality, then Uras is a good omen. However, you must treat this power with respect and caution. So he is respectful. Or its wild nature will cause you to regret the fact that you choose to use the force in the first place. So control. So if you have any power at all, you must use it for good. If not, you will come unstuck. After all, it's fairly easy to goad a bull into charging, but it's not simple matter to stop it when it's done. So if somebody gets forced into a corner, they will come out fighting and you will regret it ever started. So, the rune associated with courage and great strength means that it is certain that you will overcome any obstacles. Brute force will not be enough to see any changes through. You will also have to use your intelligence to harness the power of Uras wisely. This rune is considered good for healing, which is the hospital doors. Yeah, we need the healing. giving strength to those who have been ill and hastening recovery. Urus may also indicate a rise in status, but first make sure that you are not biting off more than you can chew. Weakness and physical or mental fatigue, yes. Weakness, physical, mental fatigue. There may even be an underlying health problem, so perhaps it's time for a checkup or a thorough review of your lifestyle. There's a sense of being overwhelmed by events and not having the will to face up to reality. In denial. When the rune appears, take care. Powerful forces are ranged against you. It's nothing you can't handle, but you have to learn some hard lessons still. So the 8th house is we're going through a time of transformation. Scorpio, the reproductive organs could be an issue with the health. Funeral parlours, cemeteries, labour wards, ancestral property, the colour black. Interactions, shared resources, birth, death, rebirth, regeneration, sexual unions, integration, self-sacrifice, expanded awareness, inheritance and other people's money. Metaphysics, the spirit. So Saturn in Leo, the Lord of Karma. Leo is karma, the law of cause and effect. Life is not a random process, but is based on the results of your previous actions, the credits and deficits of the soul's journey. As such, Saturn embodies a balancing and shaping drive, concern and reparation and reward, recompense and fairness. Karmic justice says that if the soul is able to take responsibility for itself, it creates a positive future. If it cannot, it appears that punishment is inflicted by a vengeful God. So there we go. Somebody fears vengeance, judgment. So, Saturn in Leo. This placement may limit or delay your creative expression or channel it into a rigid outlet because you're being stubborn. Life may be difficult because the pleasure principle is effectively blocked. So you get no pleasure from what you're doing, but you're still doing it. The first house, which is Aries. Well done, Spirit. Number 25, the body. Health issues. We need to sort of 25. The Fool. Well done, Spirit. So fear because of health issues, mainly. You are not the perishable body, but the eternal self. It's time to move ahead with confidence. Stand in your integrity, because you are rising. This is beginning with the ascendant, the astrological constellation rising over the eastern horizon at the time the chart is cast. In a natal chart, the ascendant represents the moment you were born. Like the sun and moon, the first house is the one most important in the horoscope. The first house represents your physical appearance, how your body works, where your strengths and weaknesses lie. It is the beginning to everything. The first house is also the masks that you wear. Although the first house is the house of self, it is also the persona that you project, how you present yourself to the world. It is how you relate to the world. You need to show that you have self-respect and self-esteem. If the first house card presents itself in a reading, it means you will soon feel in your own strength. Although it will feel natural to take over and assert your power, you may need to pull back some. Try not to control or dominate people and situations, because that will backfire. More positively, people will feel more comfortable now with you as their leader. They won't mind following your lead. It's important that you don't abandon your goals now out of boredom. Presently, you will start things with great gusto, but you must follow up. You need to finish what you started. Sagittarius is very good at leaving things unfinished. This is your image. How you come across to others is of utmost importance now and bears greatly on your success. So brush your hair, get a wash, get clean clothes on if nothing else. Perhaps you may opt for a new look, or indeed this could have a bearing on how successful you will be. Since this house opposes the 7th house of partnerships, it is a good omen. So if you're going for an interview with a new team, make sure that you smell nice, look nice, feel good. It can mean that relationships are maturing and becoming more serious. Marriage may be on the cards, like I said, a proposal. Or it may be that you're transitioning to a better place where you're leaving a bond behind that didn't work. And the first house is also the physical body. It's important to pay attention to your health, the signals that your body's sending you. Your body is your ultimate container, the first place that your soul passes into. So, especially with the impotence thing, don't forget, lads, if you pee on a pregnancy test and it comes out positive, you need to go see the doctor. It's the beginnings, the starting anew. It implies time to honour your gift and be distinct. It also suggests a position of leadership. It may be time to defend something that you value. Yes. Perhaps your reputation, your authentic self, or your chosen life path. You may be challenged where you must stand by your convictions. You could have conflicts with certain authority figures and thus need to go to some extra measures to keep a cool head in a given situation. This card marks a period where you will be tested or challenged. It's about who you are and who you will become. Whatever is implied in the surrounding cards will indicate that must soon be faced and met. All in all, it's time to consider how healthy you are and your stamina, and your role as a leader or just as a person who is about to start something significant in their life. The Fool. The way you come across, beginnings, new projects, new starts, the body, the face, you show to the world. Your manner. And Gwyneth, the mother. So we've got mum and dad again. They're not going away, are they? So either in spirit or the flesh, they're very important. The divine masculine, the divine feminine. Number 5. Gwyneth or Gwen. 5. Which again is Taurus. The maiden, the mother and the crown, the past, the present and the future, the 3 life cycles of women. It's about nurturing. Nurturing is an aspect that you can give to others, but also you must give to yourself. It's a beautiful thing to help others, but many times it is to the detriment of our own health. We forget to put ourselves on a priority list. We hear too often that you cannot drink from an empty cup. Caregivers must drink from this cup first in order to benefit others. Gwyneth may be asking you to look at where you are not nurturing yourself or being nurtured in your life. Are you living the life you wish? Does anyone in your life give back to you or support you in your time of need? Are you tired, overwhelmed, stressed, or giving too much of yourself? It may be time to give back to yourself. And that is why these people are so upset, because you're not going to be the victim or the martyr anymore. You've got off that cross and they're left wondering, what the hell do we do now? You're tired, overwhelmed, stressed, and giving too much of yourself. The elementals know that this reality is time poor, as we fit far too much into our days. So they ask us to take small steps to look after ourselves and don't apologise for it. Read that book, go for a walk, have a cup of tea without taking your phone with you. Slow down. Stop thinking too far ahead. Just be present in the moment. Your loved ones and life itself. It starts with integrating the small things, and once you do, it becomes a habit. You will find you start increasing these small gestures and feel much calmer and more peaceful for it. So it's a regeneration, really a transformational time. Oh, 25, we've got it again. So that 25 is massively important. So the period between the 22nd to the 25th can be very important. This is you not doing your spiritual practices, not going within, not giving yourself time. Again, it is the Book of Shadows, your faith, 25, whatever that faith may be. A Wiccan Book of Shadows is a record of your rituals, beliefs, your prayers, your magical law. So for some it would be the Bible. While there are published books of shadows, each practitioner will have a personal book as well. For Wicca is a tradition that greatly values individualism and rejects dogma, so do it your way. The Book of Shadows is a tool, not a set of commandments. This is a time to deepen your knowledge through study, including but not limited to reading. Seek out teachers who will encourage you to think for yourself. Put your study into practice through meaningful rites. But you must go back to basics of your spiritual practice. Keep it very simple until you're feeling in touch with your essential sacred self again. So gaining knowledge, which we don't know because we're refusing to listen to the knowledge. Walk in the path of wisdom. It's time to challenge authority. Universal love. Love is all that Spirit cares about. It is the one big thing. Loving others, loving yourself. Love. The heart. Your heart breaks if love is betrayed. Everything goes down to love. Love of self, love of others, love. Some use that energy and love for money. That gains them nothing because it does not, money cannot return love. What you give out is what you get back. Wrong book, sorry. Universal love. The universe giving back the love that you give out. So they will give you whatever you ask for if you do not ask only for yourself. Universal love is the complete feeling of harmony and balance, and we haven't got that. There is no harmony and balance. That's what's missing. It envelopes your very being and creates an overwhelming feeling which can sometimes take us out of our comfort zone. The feelings which love creates can be rather scary. Fear of the future. To absorb yourself in these feelings means you have to give up control, yes, and begin to trust someone. You're good at keeping people at arm's length for fear that they may hurt you. Well, okay, sometimes that's true. However, it's time to take some chances. There is someone pushing those boundaries right now and you're questioning whether you should trust them or not. This is a person you can trust. They will not harm you. They have much to teach you, whether it's a lesson of love, friendship, or business, and you need these experiences to enable yourself to grow. It will be difficult for you to drop your defences, to bring down those walls. So you're refusing to do so, the walls of Jericho. It will be difficult to drop your defences, but know that this is a relationship that has so much to teach you, and losing this opportunity will prolong the experience you need to have. So don't put it off till tomorrow. Grab it with both hands, this opportunity to grow, to rise from the ashes, to become the phoenix. What was destroyed is coming back, but in a different way. It might not be the person you want, the place you want, the time you want, but it will be what you need. Thanks for listening. Beautiful read. Speak soon.